Alright everyone, so I got a crazy contraption going on. This is my old saltwater tank, but haven't had any fish in here for a couple years. It looks really dirty now. I'm going to show it to you in this video once I get it all cleaned and refilled. I'm going to set this up as a community freshwater tank, but I'm going to keep it looking like it does with a live rock. I've got a fluval U4, which, you know, it works in the salt water. It's just salty now because it all dried out. But it should be fine. I'm going to test that out. And I'm going to get most everything out. I'm not going to use the sump anymore so I can get rid of this overflow box. But cleaning this tank up, and then we'll take a look how it looks. I've got an inlet here from my sink, just giving continuous water, because this did have salt in it. And then I got a siphon tube all the way down here, going outside. And I made this little contraption, so instead of flowing on my porch, it's flowing out into my grass here. So I'm just doing a continuous clean here and letting it get all the salt water out. So I'm going to let this run for a good long time. You know, make sure I get all the salt out, let it fill up, empty it, let it fill up, empty it, and you know, just keep going for a while. I'm gonna probably do it for an hour or more, get all that salt out, then clean it up, and I'll show it to you guys once it's all kind of mostly cleaned up and set up. Of course, we want to fish in there for a while still. Alright guys, so I've filled and emptied my tank multiple times now. All the salt's out. Set it up with the saltwater live rock type things here. But it's going to be a freshwater tank. I just like how they look and I have them, so that's how it's going to look. Kind of got it set up like this, probably how it'll stay. But we're going to go ahead and fill it up now, turn on the filter, and then see how it looks after it's all full. Alright, so here's the tank. I've had it running after the second refill there when I showed in video. And it looks pretty clear now, but I'm going to, like I said, have it set up with the rocks. That's about how I have it set up. I'm going to test the salt water. I might do one more fill and unfill and fill tomorrow, just because I think there might be some salt in the rocks and in the sand. But as of right now, we're down at pretty darn low salt, almost pretty much none it shows. So we'll test it again tomorrow and see, but I'll probably do that in a future video. This one's just kind of showing how I got it set up. I'm using a fluval U4 filter. They're good for 34 to 65 gallons. I really recommend them. They're awesome filters. I've used the fluval underwater filters when they had the 1234, and now they're called the U1234, and they're really good filters. They work really good, they're really easy to replace, and you can clean out the filter pads. So that's the tank. I'll get some updates in the coming weeks. I'm going to let this run for at least a week or so before putting any fish in to get the biocycle going, and we'll show some updates as we start putting some things in. It's going to be a community tank with lots of different little schools of fish, so it should be a nice interesting tank to watch. Have any questions, let me know. Happy pet keeping. We'll see y'all later.